What is up, Beat the Heat Nation? Thank you guys for joining us on episode 5. Chandler, what's the rundown for today's episode?
Well, good morning, good afternoon, everybody, depending on when you're listening. Today we're going to talk about a little NCAA March Madness. We'll get back in. Final Four starting back up tonight. Kansas versus Villanova, 5:09, depending on kind of where you're viewing it from. Duke versus UNC tonight as well. Who we got playing in the championship? We're going to talk about that as well. NBA, Giannis, now the Bucks' number one scorer, past Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Number 2 on the NBA list for today, we got Swing Cash, Manu Ginobili, and Tim Hardaway being inducted into the Naismith Hall of Fame. Then we got some playoff and standings coming up. We'll jump into a little soccer or football, depending on what country you listen to this from. Some football. Hosted in Qatar. That could be interesting. And some bracket talk. Then we'll jump over down to the NFL. Bobby Wagner signing a major deal after being cut. Bruce Arians retiring as head coach, moving into the front office where he can maybe do something better.
Maybe.
Yeah, safety for the Saints, Malcolm Jenkins is retiring after a 13-year career. I hate to see him go. New overtime rules in the NFL. The most positive thing I've seen in a while from the NFL.
They have come out.
Then we'll kind of go to the MLB. We got some playoffs expanding. That's good. More rule changing. I like that. I like that a lot. 40% of the teams will reach the postseason now.
I don't know how I feel about that.
We'll get into it. Umpires are going to announce replay review decisions to fans. That's nice. That's interesting. Now we can see why they're screwing everybody over every game. Then we got a very good topic, something very good. The Masters. Tiger Woods, is he playing?
I hope so.
Spoiler alert, he's going to play. Then we will finish it up with the Oscars.
Oh, man.
And who the worst actor was at the Oscars.
Well, I don't know about the worst actor at the Oscars, but we'll talk about some
just
worst actor. Man, yeah, that was a pretty bad one. But let's jump right into it, into some March Madness. The Final Four does start tonight with the first game being Kansas versus Villanova at 5:09, and the second game to follow Duke versus UNC.
Let's go Duke.
The first time that Duke-UNC, this big rivalry, is meeting face-to-face in the playoffs.
Yes.
I'm super excited. It's going to be a different atmosphere. But how did Nova get to the playoffs? This far. How did they beat Houston?
Houston choked.
Houston definitely did choke. Houston had. I can't. Looking at the stats, I just don't know how they did this. And then at the end, you look at their 3-point.
Yeah, it's pitiful. Like, they're doing great, and then you just look at one stat that it cost them the game.
So Houston made more field goals than Nova. Houston had a better field goal percentage than Nova. Houston had more blocks than Nova. Houston had more assists than Nova. Houston had more rebounds than Nova. Nova's top scorer this season, Colin Gillespie, had 6 points. He shot 1 for 6 in the game. Nova only scored 50 points. I mean, obviously, Nova won the game.
Yeah.
How? Because Houston shot 1 for 20 from the 3-point line.
Golly.
1 for 20. That
the term is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if it is broke, you're gonna have to fix it. You're gonna have to figure something out. Obviously, the 3-ball cost them a game. I don't know. People be saying,
bro, that's like 0.05.
Yeah. Defense wins championships, but also apparently making a 3 every now and then kind of helps as well.
I just don't understand how, like, you can't buy a 3. Why do you keep jacking them up? Like, they're just miraculously going to go in? No, just keep attacking the rim.
Yeah.
Keep attacking the paint.
If you're winning on every stat line that's not a 3-point line, maybe work on every stat line that's not a 3-point line, like they were already killing them in, and maybe tighten up your defense a little bit. Shave a couple points off from them. Yeah, I mean, you figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know how Houston. I mean, they played so good leading up to this game, and then they just lost it. Like, I have no idea. I don't know what else to say about it. Houston, you deserve that L.
Yeah, that's true.
The coach, I can't believe you can't make an adjustment. make some or come up with the plays, or tell your guys the plays to just attack the rim. I just don't know what else to say about that. 1 for 20 from 3. That's rough.
Yeah,
but
that's tough.
Duke UNC. UNC reaches this point because they dominated St. Peter's.
Yeah.
The Peacocks.
Sorry, Peacocks.
Yep. Sorry, Peacock Nation. Your 3,000 fan base of your school is saddened, but also, hey, you made a good run.
The Cinderella story is come to an end, man, and it's tough. But hey, UNC is more winning all time than Duke.
Yeah.
So this is a good matchup.
It will be an amazing thing. I'm excited. The first time, like we said, the first time Duke and UNC meet in the playoffs. But before this matchup, I want you to look at the UNC St. Peter's matchup and just see the just landslide in just wins, appearances. So St. Peter's only had 3 tournament wins. All of those were this year. They only had 4 tournament appearances. They made no Final Fours, and obviously have no championships. UNC has 129 tournament wins.
Oh my gosh.
They have 52 tournament appearances,
Oh my gosh.
20 Final Fours, and 6 national championships.
Under Michael Jordan.
Like,
Just kidding.
look, Peacocks, I'm sorry. Yes, you were a Cinderella.
Yeah,
you beat Kentucky. You beat Purdue. I mean, you had a really good run, but you had to know that it was going to come down to an end. You were not going to win the national championship. Hey, I wanted to see you guys go because I thought it'd be cool, but I have to come to reality and know that you're not going to win a national championship.
Yeah, and like obviously we wanted them to go through and win it all because the Cinderella story, the underdog always is the popular favorite. But realistically, UNC's been there, done that. They're comfortable with being there on that stage, and they perform at the top level, even though they may not be ranked the number 1 team. They're performing like a number 1 team right now.
Right. So Duke versus UNC. Right. Duke lost their regular season finale.
Paolo Banchero is going to come out and donkey kick somebody in the face.
Do they have a vengeance? Are they going to come out and are they going to just hand it to UNC?
I think they're going to do their best. I think Paolo Banchero loses 7 pounds a game.
That's insane to me.
Like crazy, like out of water or something. I don't know. He has to take like special fluids. So if Paolo's okay, I think Duke is okay. Yeah,
I'm excited. It's this whole season has led up to Coach K's retirement.
Yeah.
That final game of the season was not ideal. Well, not ideal. If you haven't saw that video,
we'll shout out to ourselves.
But it was not ideal for Duke.
Yeah.
Wasn't ideal for Coach K. He said the season's not over. We're not finished yet. So I think they do have a vengeance out for. And that they're going to come and hand it to UNC. Honestly, I think it is going to be Kansas Duke in the championship.
I would agree with that. Other than I want it to be Villanova and Duke because I like Nova as a team. But I do agree that it'll probably be Kansas Duke. Kansas is actually, I feel like they haven't been talked about a lot through the entire tournament. But they're a number 1 seed and they've skated.
Well, Kansas is known for basketball.
Yeah.
Football, they're a joke.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at them in the NCAA, and they're a joke. Yeah. But you look at them in basketball, and they're a powerhouse. They've always been a powerhouse. So, I mean, I feel like with Kansas, people just expect Kansas to do good.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't expect Kansas to go into a regular season, have a losing season, or go 500, make it to the playoffs, or barely make playoffs, and then come up short or within a couple of points, winning a couple of points over easy teams. They just expect them to dominate.
Oh, no, I agree. Yeah, Kansas has dominated this entire tournament, and they've proven that they are the number 1 team. And then Duke is a number 2 team, and I think it's going to be Kansas and Duke playing. I think it'll be very interesting. I think it'll be a good game. I think the games tonight will be good games as well. But
games tonight will be amazing.
Ultimately, you're going to see Kansas and Duke.
I agree.
Whether you want it or not.
Well, that game on April the 4th at 8:20, the championship game on Monday, I will be watching. We'll be watching that game. But hopefully it's Duke, Kansas, and I would like to see Duke pull it out. I don't think they would pull it out if it is Kansas and Duke in the playoffs. I don't think they would, but I'd like to see Duke. But I think Kansas will probably pull it out in the end.
Yeah.
So let's jump over into the NBA.
Yes, sir.
Some Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Number one scorer for the Bucks now.
With that win over the Brooklyn Nets, the 120-119 win, Giannis passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as franchise scoring leader.
Great achievement.
Very good achievement.
Kareem held the franchise mark at 14,211 points.
That's just insane.
It's crazy to score that much in the time Giannis has been in the league. And, I mean, just be as successful as he has been now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, Giannis broke the record Thursday, scoring 44 points in the 120-19 win. 120-119 win over the Nets, like we said. So now he hoists the record with 14,216 points and going. Like, it's going to keep going up, obviously.
Giannis has only played
until
in the league.
Until he goes to the Mavericks this offseason. I'm just kidding.
Giannis has only played in the league for 6 seasons.
Like, and he's only been dominant for like 3 seasons.
This is his 6th season. Yeah. And he already has 14,000 points. Like, with LeBron James going on his... the man's 37. How many? I can't remember how many seasons off the top of my head. Well over, or it's 18, like 19
seasons.
19
like
seasons. But he has 37,000 points. Giannis Antetokounmpo is at 14,000 already.
Yeah, I mean that man's just dominant.
I think Giannis. Becomes the number one. I think Giannis becomes the number one scorer.
I don't know. I would have to do the math on that. Well,
I think Giannis becomes the number one scorer at the end of his career.
Okay, I could see that if he doesn't get hurt or anything.
I mean, there's just say 38,000. 38,000 points. Let's just say 38,000 points is the highest. I know there's a few extra numbers in there, but I'm just going to say 38,000. Right? Giannis is at 14,216.
So he doubles that in the next 6 years. That puts him at 30.
He still has 20. He's only 23,784 points away from being the top scorer in the league, like in NBA history.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd say only 23,000. That's still a lot of points.
That's a lot of points.
It's crazy.
I mean, the man's done it in 6 seasons. If he puts up that amount, in the next 6 years, that's only 12 years. He's not retiring then.
No, definitely not.
I mean, he's gonna go 15. I think 15, 16.
I think he's in way better shape than LeBron was at LeBron's age.
I mean, I think,
and science now is cupping therapy and everything they have now make them last longer.
LeBron plays $1 million after every game for just his therapy. I mean, if I had the amount of money to just get therapy, man, I'd be in the NBA.
LeBron is looking old, man. He
is looking very old.
He's looking old and fragile, but he's still playing.
He's still playing. But I mean, I'm going to make that bold prediction. Giannis will be the number one scorer in the NBA at the end of his career.
I could see that.
14,000 points.
I could definitely see that. I agree.
So, man, this next topic. Swing Cash. Manu Ginobili and Tim Hardaway among the 22 Basketball Hall of Fame inductees.
Real quick, Colin, out of those 3 names, who would you say you immediately recognized?
Manu Ginobili.
I would also say I immediately recognized Tim Hardaway, who I did not realize was Swin Cash. And I had to look up Swing Cash after finding this out. And it's actually a female basketball player. So congratulations to her for making the Hall of Fame. I'm not sure that there's too many women in the National Hall of Fame. But congratulations to her for making it in there. Yeah.
Manu Ginobili. I mean, honestly, though.
Great baller.
Great basketball player. Left hand like Ginobili. I have no hate in this. Him and Tim Dunky. They are, that was really cringy. I shouldn't have said
Dunky.
Dunkaroos is more acceptable.
Shout out to her.
Shouldn't have said that. I regret that now. But
we got to make a meme about that.
That is definitely going to be a meme. Dunky. Yeah, whatever. But Manu Ginobili deserved to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Manu Ginobili deserved it. Tim Hardaway deserved it.
Yeah. Ginobili was a 4-time NBA champion, a 2-time All-Star, and a former NBA Sixth Man of the Year in 16 career season with the Spurs.
How many championships?
4.
4. Yeah, definitely. If you win one, basically.
I mean,
like Dirk only had to win one, but I mean, Dirk's a different story.
Dirk is
just
a German legend.
Jesus.
I mean, he is a German legend. But Tim Hardaway played 5 NBA teams. Was a 5-time NBA All-Star.
I would darn near say German. Can't even say it. It's cracking me up. I would darn near say Dirk is more famous than Hitler in Germany. I don't know if we're gonna leave that on, but
we gotta leave that on. It's too late. It's too late now to not leave that on.
It's a rolling segment, so it's got to stay on.
It's a rolling segment, so we have to leave that on.
That's funny. But back to what you were saying after we got our little comedy for the day.
That's a little comedy. But Hardaway played on 5 NBA teams. It was a 5-time NBA All-Star and a 5-time All-NBA selection, including an All-NBA first-team appearance in 1997.
Okay. Worthy. Tim Hardaway.
Yeah.
Worthy.
So, but let's look at Cash. Swing Cash.
Cash
An
money.
executive with the New Orleans Pelicans.
Okay.
Was a 3-time WNBA champion.
Oh, that's sealed. I don't gotta say anymore.
I mean, 3-time. A
When there was-
4-time WNBA All-Star and a
Okay.
2-time Olympic gold medalist with Team USA.
Olympic gold medalist. That's pretty bomber.
Honestly, I'm
She has
sorry.
a better career than Manu and Tim.
Swin, I'm sorry, but I didn't know who you were before I saw this shoot
apologies.
across my phone, and I apologize for that. You're probably not going to listen to our podcast, but
That's okay.
it'd be cool.
Yeah.
But well deserving.
Yeah.
I mean, executive of the New Orleans Pelicans. How you just got a big dub last night over the Lakers.
Oh, that's not a dub. That's a regular season game.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
Warriors.
That's
I
true.
mean, the Lakers suck.
You're a 3-time champion, a 4-time All-Star, and a 2-time Olympic gold medalist.
I like the Olympic gold
Props.
medals. That sticks out.
Props. I mean, gold.
For sure.
Gold at that.
Gold, too.
Gold at that. But let's jump right into some playoffs. And, forgot. Stay tuned. September the 10th, the class will be is slated to be enshrined in the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame on September the 10th. So
September the 10th.
we're going to watch that so that we can see these people.
Yeah.
Manu Ginobili and his bald self.
Maybe we'll learn a little bit more about Swin.
Swin Cash. I will definitely look
It's
at
a
that.
baller name, too.
Swin Cash. Like, she shot a 3. Was she like?
Swing cash money.
I mean, I don't know.
She's making it rain out there.
She's making it rain. But let's jump right into the playoffs and standings now. Lakers, speaking of them, they are out of the play-in
As of right now.
as of right now. They
I don't
are
know
sitting,
that they'll make it.
They are sitting in the 11th seed.
I don't think this loss to the Pelicans last night helped either.
It didn't, because now they're a game back from behind the Spurs.
And you can see LeBron is out there putting his all into it. I mean, the man dove into the stands last night. That man is frail and old anyways. He probably spent $1 million trying to get the bruise out of his hip last night.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Trade the team.
He is putting the team on his back.
But
I
his
commend
back
him for
is
that.
old and broken.
But you can't dive into the crowd like that, because now you're going to probably be out for 2 or 3 games with a back injury. I'm just saying,
Man,
but
they'll figure out.
that's beside the point. But now the Lakers are out.
Yeah.
The Mavericks. They were up in the 3rd seed.
Yeah, they dropped back
and
down.
then they
I'm sure.
lost last night.
They got destroyed last night.
They got destroyed last night. I was kind of sad that they lost to the Wizards because
Chris Stapps.
Kristaps Porzingis. They're
unicorn.
eliminated from playoffs. Wizards are eliminated. Why? How are we going to lose to that? So
Yeah.
we were in the 3rd seed, and I was
think
excited
now
about that because then we were going to get home court advantage.
Yeah.
But now we're back into the 4th seed. But we're only a half a game back from the Warriors.
Yeah.
The Warriors haven't been looking good.
Warriors
they're
will
with
probably
the-
lose the next game. We'll probably win the next game. So it'll probably be back to normal.
That's what it's looking like. I mean,
Who do they play next?
tonight's game, the Warriors play the Jazz.
Oh, they're losing.
The Jazz are, I mean, it was a 10 or 114-100 win the Mavericks had over the Jazz. The Warriors have been really honestly kind of sketchy.
Yeah.
They've
they don't have Curry.
They've shown signs. They don't have Curry. They don't have their shooter. Curry's actually out for the remainder of the season with that leg injury. Which, I mean, rightfully so.
They could honestly drop 2 spots in the playoffs right now.
I think they'll drop spots. Curry's going to be back in the playoffs, so it doesn't really matter for the Warriors. The Warriors have made the playoffs. They're not going to drop significantly where they're in the play-in.
Yeah.
They're going to make playoffs, and so why not just rest Curry for the remainder of the season?
Exactly.
You don't need
risk
him right
it.
now.
Yeah. They're a top 4 team anyways. They're a top 4 team, and they're not really worrying about it, I would say, as much because they know they're still going to play a lower team no matter what, probably.
Yeah, I mean, look, I get it. It's Warriors, they're going to drop, but at the same time on Sunday, you have the Mavericks versus the Bucks.
Oh, no. That's tough.
Yeah, and that game's at noon. So, but a good sign is that the Mavericks are going to be traveling late.
Okay.
Right? Or they're going to be traveling the day before. The game's early. There's nothing to do in Milwaukee. So we don't have to worry about our guys going out and doing something really stupid because there's nothing to do.
True.
I mean, what are you going to do?
Go out there?
Well, please don't get shot. I mean,
but suck.
But what are they going to do? Go play out in the snow?
I don't even know if it's snowing there.
I don't know, but
there's nothing to do.
There's nothing to do.
They can go see Harley Davidson.
Are they going to go walk around the Times Square or something?
True.
I don't know.
Times Square. The Times Square.
We're going to travel all the way to New York. But, I mean, there's nothing to do in Milwaukee. So, but this is, I believe, is a must-win game for the Mavericks.
Oh, definitely a must-win game. Hopefully, Giannis will be resting for the playoffs to give us a little bit of a better chance. I think we can beat them.
Number one scorer is now resting.
Yeah, I would 100% say the Mavericks have the ability to beat any team in the league.
Oh, yeah.
But on any given night, it seems like we just have 1 or 2 players that don't show up. Like, we can't seem to just get it all together night in and night out and just be rolling. Like, we have to have somebody show up every different night. Like, Reggie Bullock will show up one night and drop 25 with Luka dropping 30 and Jalen dropping 20. And then Luka won't show up and only have like 20-something, and Jalen will have 33 points, but Reggie Bullock won't be there.
Luka always goes off, though, so it doesn't really matter. Luka
he's always putting good numbers, but sometimes they aren't his best games.
Yeah, they aren't his best games. But, hey, I have heard a rumor.
What's the rumor?
That in this offseason, the Mavericks will be aggressively going towards Rudy Gobert.
I'm down with that
because, honestly, the Mavericks need a defensive player.
Oh, my gosh.
We are good at offense. We have an amazing, stellar offense. We have shooters. We just don't have a defense.
I think I would rather have Karl Anthony Towns. Because Karl Anthony Towns is just a more versatile player. But Rudy Gobert, great defensive player. We suck at defense, so I will 100% be happy with that. I just like Karl Anthony Towns' like personality and the spark he brings.
You know who I want?
Who?
Ron Artest. Meta World Peace.
Is that Mr. Throw You on Guns? Is that the dude that threw people on guns?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a joke.
What about Dennis Rodman?
Ooh, a great rebounder.
D-Rod.
A great rebounder.
One of his nose rings might get ripped out in the middle of the game. But anyways, let's move on to
let's talk about the East. It's all about now placement in the play-in. Washington, New York, Indianapolis, Detroit, and Orlando all are eliminated from playoff contention.
Okay.
So now it is between Cleveland in 7th, Brooklyn in 8th, Charlotte in 9, and Atlanta in 10.
You know,
who are they're in contention. I mean, they are. It's all about placement.
Where are the Nets at?
They're in 8th.
They're in 8th. Okay, so they're making it right now.
Yeah, they're making it, but I mean, it was a must-win game versus the Bucks,
and they lost
by 1.
Well, also let's talk about LaMelo Ball. I have not heard much about the Charlotte Hornets this season.
I've not.
They've been kind of dry. They've been kind of off the radar. Where is LaMelo? What is he doing? I did see a couple posters by Mikal Bridges on SportsCenter and a Bleacher Report the other day, but that's about it. I'm not seeing much on the Hornets anymore. They need to step it up and figure out what they're doing because I think they're a good team. They're young.
They had a really good record going into it, and then they're 40-37 now.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, they're 40-37. They're on their last 10. They're 8-2.
That's a good run, though.
So that's a good run. So that means before that, though,
Yeah.
they had a losing record.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So that's
Tough.
probably why we
They're up
haven't
and
heard
down.
a lot. But Miami, Milwaukee, Boston, all have clinched, obviously. The 76ers lost to the Pistons on Thursday. That put them in the fourth place at a 46-30 record. Only a game and a half above Chicago.
And I love what Doc Rivers said.
Oh, man, Doc-
it's James Harden's fault. He just threw it all on him.
I know Doc Rivers in his post game interview threw James Harden under the bus. Said James was to blame, and
It was more James than the bench. Just a tough night.
I was like, all right.
Well,
Doc.
I mean, he's holding them accountable. I give him that, but that's just funny to watch James Harden get called out, and I already don't like James Harden.
Yeah,
So
I mean, James he scored 18 points.
Yeah.
All right. He was a 4 for 15 shooting.
2
for 9 from 3.
That's tough.
And I have to agree with Doc, though. I have to agree.
That's
because
an okay game
when
in
you
high
look
school.
at the stat sheet for the bench, you have Danny Green 0 for 3, Niang 1 for 3, Reed, he didn't shoot, he didn't even play. DeAndre Jordan 1 for 2, Milton 1 for 3, Korkmaz 0 for 1.
Yeah.
And then you had 2 other players that didn't play, so they didn't even shoot the ball.
The bench was literally non-existent. The bench probably accumulated for about 9 to 10 points.
So it's like, I mean, yeah, you had Niang with 3, DeAndre Jordan with 2, Milton with 3. So that's 8 points right there.
Yeah.
So James, you can't blame the bench when they didn't even shoot the dadgum ball.
Yeah, well, this is where you could say, like, well, it's a bench fault for not showing up and scoring more points. But you're not getting paid for the bench to show up and score points for you, James.
Yeah,
All right?
I mean, you score. You score.
We want you to score 35 minimum with about 8 assists and 6 rebounds every night. That should be a come in, night out thing.
No.
That's what you're contracted for. It's what you're getting paid for. Why don't you show up and do it?
But they
All right,
lost.
you requested a trade. You got traded.
It's true.
This is what you get.
That's true. I mean, they lost 102-94 to the Detroit Pistons, who have a 21-56 record.
Who literally
21-56 record. They're not even sniffing the play-in. No, they're not. They don't even know what a play-in tournament is. They're in Detroit. All they know is what. I'm not getting there. I'm about to go. I'm about to go off. Oh my gosh! I don't know why that just frustrated me, James.
You suck, James Harden. That's what it is. That's
James, you wanted out of Brooklyn because you didn't like playing with KD.
Yeah.
When KD's the best freaking player.
This is
in
where
the
this is all
NBA.
coming from, folks. This is all coming from Colin is still butthurt about KD because KD's his favorite basketball player, and then James
KD
leaves.
is the best basketball player in the NBA.
Yeah, I thought he was going to say all time. I was about to reach across the table, smack fool.
But James, you suck. Okay?
Yes.
You suck.
All right. Okay.
All right. Let's end that segment right there. We're gonna take a break real quick, and then we're gonna come back and jump into some football and some football.
Football and football.
All right. Stay tuned. Sports.
Yes, sir.
Let's jump right into some FIFA World Cup.
A sport that is less known to my knowledge and less cared about.
Yeah, Chandler's not
it
a
at
big
that.
soccer guy, but
No.
the FIFA World Cup going to be hosted in Qatar.
I feel like that could get dangerous. I feel like
Maybe?
any foreign country, there's always like rock fights and like just like debris thrown at everybody
If their
when
team
it comes
loses.
to FIFA.
I mean, if Qatar loses in the first, if they lose the first game and
They're
they're the
martyrs,
host,
bro. We're about to stone some folks. This is what's gonna happen. Glass bottles flying.
yeah, it may be weird, but the
Molotov
FIFA
cocktails.
Here we go. So the FIFA World Cup format this year, the 32 teams were drawn into 8 groups of 4 nations.
Okay.
The top 2 in each group will advance to the knockout rounds. The competition then moves on to a round of 16, the quarterfinals, semifinals, and then a final.
That's way too much.
The tournament is being hosted by Qatar from November the 21st to December the 18th.
Why are we talking about this? This is way too far away for me to care about.
Because they just finished the drawings.
Well,
USA.
I didn't win anything, so I don't care about no draws. All right. I don't need to know who won. I didn't win.
Well, United States is going to play Wales or Scotland versus Ukraine.
But we're taking dubs. They wear kilts.
Wales or Scotland. They play Ukraine.
Okay.
and
The winner of that plays
the
us?
winner of that plays us.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm not. Look,
Don't we have Christian Pulisic?
we do have Christian Pulisic.
All right, we got a chance.
That man is a goat.
I have seen him kick a ball.
That man
It
is a
pretty
goat.
nice.
But I don't think the United States will win
No.
the World Cup.
we don't win nothing when it comes to soccer.
Except on the women's side, they're pretty good. But no,
That's a whole different
that's
story.
a whole different
That's a whole
story.
different
But,
opinion. Ain't got no gas in it.
But I think U.S. makes it far. I just don't think they win it all.
Okay.
If they play Ukraine first,
Yeah.
Ukraine's had a lot of different situations go on. Have they really worried about soccer?
No. I don't think anybody cares about soccer in the Ukraine right now. Unless they're kicking balls at some Russian soldiers coming
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. But honestly, I'm excited about the World Cup. I will be watching.
It'll be interesting.
It'll be interesting. There's the drawings have come out. They are finalized. They're just waiting on some makeup games that were going to happen over the summer. It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Powerhouses, obviously. Germany. Germany's a big powerhouse.
Is Russia a powerhouse? I had to do it.
I mean,
had to do
according to Ukraine,
No. They're throwing it back, man.
They throwing it way
Bro, you
back.
ever heard that joke about how Texas won the fight of the Red River against Oklahoma? Oklahoma's throwing dynamite sticks, and Texas would light them and throw them right back. That's what they doing with Russia right now. Russia's sending in some grenades. We're pulling the pin and throwing them right back at them.
Well, I'm gonna leave the FIFA World Cup at that.
Yep.
The drawings were out. We will see. We will catch up a little bit closer to the time being.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean,
Yeah.
it really hasn't kicked off.
We'll address it when it
hasn't-
kind of
it hasn't kicked
Maybe
off
by
yet.
then I'll learn soccer and I'll be more interested.
will
in it.
teach you a little bit of soccer.
But now on to the real football that matters.
The Americano football.
Yeah. Bobby Wagner.
Bobby.
Big old Bobby. Oh, disclaimer, if you hear any loud noises, it's probably going to be my German Shepherd. I didn't get to leave him at my house today. I had to bring him with me. So if you hear anything funny,
sorry.
He actually ripped Colin's headphones off earlier. We were trying to film and he
Kind
yanked
of
it
hurt.
off.
It kind of hurt. But let's go in. Bobby Wagner
Bobby.
signs a 5-year deal, 5-year contract with the Los Angeles
Dang it,
Rams. He joins Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. Do the Rams see another chance at the title?
Yes. I think that the Rams are low-key building a super team right now.
I agree.
I don't know that the Bobby Wagner deal was worth 5 years, $65 million. I will say that. But he was cut. He was open. And they signed him. They took advantage of it. Great on the Rams. The man is getting paid, too.
I mean,
great on Bobby Wagner. It's a great thing for them.
You're still going to have Cooper Kupp,
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford, Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, and now you have Bobby
Bobby
Wagner.
Wagner.
Yeah, I see the...
Gosh dang it, Bobby.
Gosh dang it, Bobby. I see the Rams making another title run.
I think if they don't make a title run, they're gonna be in the finals. Like,
Well,
you know what I mean?
I mean,
Like the conference championship.
they'll definitely make the conference championship. I see the Rams making. I see them going right back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They're pretty much bringing back everybody except Von Miller.
Yeah.
Von Miller dipped.
Vonnie got the
Robert
ring,
Woods
dipped and got the money.
Robert Woods dipped.
Yeah.
So I mean, I see them making another run at the title. Bobby, I wish you would have came to the Cowboys because we were interested.
The Broncos were open too, Bobby.
But
Gosh,
you
dang
could have
it.
played with the Cowboys, or you could have went and played with your good old buddy Russell Wilson. But you opted out of both, and so that was
That's
that.
okay though. That's okay. As long as he's not for the Cowboys, I don't care what happens.
You're
What
never
about-
you're never for the
What
Cowboys.
about our good friend Bruce
Bruce
Arians?
Bruce Arians? He is now, or with 3 seasons with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is calling it quits.
The man.
He is retiring as a head coach, but he's going to the front office.
The man is a champion.
The man is a champion.
In 3 seasons too.
In 3 seasons, he is a champion. He stated he has no rift with Tom Brady. It wasn't that Tom Brady wasn't coming
It's
back
probably
or whatever.
He mouth kisses his children.
Maybe he didn't want his. Bruce didn't want his kids.
Bruce didn't like the
kissed.
kisses Tom Brady tries to give him on the sidelines.
Maybe, I don't know. But Arians is moving into the front office.
Okay.
Wow. Defensive coordinator Todd Bowles takes over as head coach. Also said his family played a big part in his decision, and there was no better time than right now to make the move.
That's cool.
A little bit about Todd.
That's a horrible record. That's so bad. I'm looking at it right now. It's so bad.
It is not. It is not pretty.
Can we not find somebody better?
Arians went 31-18 in 3 campaigns with Tampa Bay, the highest win percentage of any coach in Buccaneers history.
That's nice.
Which the Buccaneers really haven't been a team ever since Tom Brady
as well. Yeah,
I mean come on now. Yeah, I mean he's too busy stealing crab legs and
getting LASIK eye surgery.
He couldn't see the ball.
The man threw for the most touchdowns and the most interceptions and couldn't even see. He should have been out there wearing glasses.
Yeah, he signed back with the Saints, so
that's good on him.
Whatever. Dub for him. But Bruce, he led the team to the victory of the Super Bowl following the 2020 season. He won 5 playoff games with the Bucs. The previous Tampa Bay coaches all combined for 6.
He should have just made it one more season to get that highlight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Todd Bowles is a second head coaching job. Arians called Bowles his second chance, long overdue.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that, Brucey.
I don't know about a 24-40 record.
Yeah, he first coached the New York Jets and had a 24-40 record.
Yeah, I don't know about this,
Brucey,
man.
Long overdue, my guy. Like, Todd better be glad he has Thomas
At least
Brady.
Bruce Arians went to bat for this guy. I mean,
Yeah, at least he went to bat.
Seems like he was doing pretty good as a coordinator, like a defensive coordinator.
Yeah, he was doing fine. Yeah. I mean, when you have studs, when you have star athletes on your defense,
we got Jalen. Oh no, they don't have Jalen. I was thinking Rams,
when they have star athletes on their defense on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, it's kind of hard to mess up. But I say that, and then I look at the Cowboys, and you have a star. Well, you have a star quarterback. And our offensive coordinator called a run play with 14 seconds left. So, but that's beside the point. Todd, I don't know how you're going to be as the new head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but you have Tom Brady, so I can't really say much.
You'll be fine.
Bruce, have fun in the Oval Office of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Because
the Slurpees
it says front office. I say Oval Office because, I mean, you're Bruce Arians.
Yeah.
You get what you want.
Yeah. He is a character.
And Tom Brady's on your side. So
yeah, that's true.
Tom Brady's going to go up to bat for you anytime you need. But
Malcolm Jenkins. He gone.
He is retiring after a 13-year career. A first-round draft pick out of Ohio State and played in New Orleans from 2009 to 2013. Yep. He then spent 6 years in Philly from 2014 to 2019 and finished his career back in New Orleans from 2020 to 2021. He won Super Bowls with the Saints in 2009 and with the Eagles in 2017.
Definitely a Hall of Famer.
A 3-time Pro Bowler in 2015, 17, and 18. And in his career, had 21 interceptions, 20 forced fumbles, 8 pick sixes, 199 regular season games, with 191 of those being starting.
Wow.
Then he had 14 playoff games.
Wow.
Malcolm, I would say, dude, you had a heck of a career.
And he did it at the perfect time. He ended at the perfect time because the Saints were already losing all of their safeties.
The Saints have lost 2 of their 3 starting safeties. Yeah. They're calling up random people, and I don't know how the Saints safeties are going to be.
You ever seen the replacements where they have like the open tryouts? They're gonna be starting the open tryouts. Anybody come?
We should just go to New Orleans and try out because I mean we got a good shot.
I'm pretty sure I'm not fast enough, and for obvious reasons.
I'm definitely not fast enough. I'm fat enough, but I'm not fast enough. So
put me on the line,
Malcolm Jenkins, you had a really good career. I'm happy for you. I hope you have a good retirement.
Good luck, bro.
Good luck. Don't be like the other players and come back.
Yeah, don't be a Tom Brady.
Stay retired.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy your family. Exactly. Enjoy your time off. Yeah. Rest your body. Because I mean, hey, with all the practice and everything, I mean, it takes a toll on your body.
Mm-hmm.
So, but good. I commend you for that. As for the Saints, I'm worried about your defense.
Yeah, Saints defense gonna suck.
People,
now.
I think with you losing 2 of your 3 starting safeties, people are just going to long bomb on you all night long because you have no safety to protect. So I'm really worried about you, but
that's okay.
Hey, you lost your coach, you re-signed Jameis Winston, and you lost Malcolm Jenkins.
Yeah. Get Drew Brees in there playing safety. He'll figure it out.
Drew Brees will figure out the free safety position. But
hey, something really good coming up right here.
New
Something
overtime
really
rules.
Yes.
They finally came out with
Yes.
them. Both teams will now have the opportunity to possess the ball in overtime.
That's huge.
But it's only in the postseason.
I hate the rules.
Stupid. That's what they said.
I thought this was going to be for the entire year.
That's what I thought.
I like how at the end I'm reading this, I'm getting excited, and I see the last 3 words in the postseason.
I'm
That's
like,
stupid.
what's the point? I'm like, why
is-
make these new overtime rules?
I wanted these rules so that we didn't have to worry about going into the postseason, having ties and all kinds of other crap.
That's what I'm saying. But both teams will have the opportunity to possess the ball. If the score is tied after each team has possessed the ball, the next score wins. So you can kick a field goal. You can score
Everybody
another
gets an
touchdown.
opportunity. If you
Everybody
kick a
gets
field
an
goal,
Yeah, you win. But if the team kicking off to start the overtime period scores a safety in the receiving team's initial possession, the team that kicked the ball that kicked off is the winner.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Safety
so
is cool.
if you get a safety, game over.
That's cool.
The
That's not
person
going to
who kicked the
happen.
ball.
So
No, I don't think it's going to
I
happen.
don't
But
think that'll happen one time for the next 30 years.
I don't.
A
If you've made
safety
the
in
if you've made the
overtime to win.
postseason, if you made the postseason, I mean, I don't see you catching or getting a safety.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
you're too good. For
I
that.
think this rule needs to change to be regular season as well.
I agree. I agree with you. I
Maybe
don't
they're
think
just doing it postseason as like a trial run to see.
maybe just to see how it works.
Yeah.
But I think with both teams possessing the ball, I think that's a great idea.
Oh, yeah,
because
definitely.
I mean, last year in the postseason, I get it. The Bills Nation had a chance. They were neck and neck with the Chiefs, and then the Chiefs just came in and scored on the first drive.
Shabinked them.
So they scored on the first drive. Game over. GG's. Tyreek Hill throwing up the deuce sign, and
cheetah fingers.
and there you go. But I think the Bills should have had an equal opportunity.
Yeah.
But I did see if that game would have gone back and forth, like, I mean, the new rules are going to
there
apply.
was a chance.
The score, if it would have been college rules, the game would have been like 140 to 130 something. So I'm like, holy cow! I'm glad that didn't happen. But the next point will win if the score is tied after each possession of the
fine
ball.
with me.
You can try this in the playoffs, but I think that
It's
you're
gonna
going
need to be
to
a
have
regular season
to
item.
move it into the
Yeah,
regular season.
definitely.
It's got to move.
Hey, what do you think about TikTok and Juju Smith-Schuster?
I think we joked around a lot about Juju and Jax Mahomes. No,
But I
Jackson.
think it's going to happen.
Jax Mahomes making TikToks with Brittany because
Bro, Brittany getting a lot of hate, but Brittany throwing out a lot of stuff to get hated about.
that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
She in the
Patty.
wrong just as much as she could be in the right.
I'm like, Patty, my guy.
You need to get
gotta
your family off of social media, my dude.
You got to get that thing under control,
Yeah.
my guy. You are going to get so much
Bro,
hate.
and I high-key feel like he doesn't like really address her during stuff. Like I think he like said something about like she need to apologize, and then he knows never like I'm going to bat for her. Like he knows like this needs to kind of stop.
Yeah, this needs to cease and
I don't know how much of the
desist.
pants he's wearing in the family though.
I
You
don't-
seen his little walk?
Yeah. But Juju had some comments towards TikToks. We've joked, like I said, we've joked around about him and his TikToking days with Pittsburgh.
His exact words were,
his
"Nah,
exact-
that is not happening. I'll put it out there right now. I'm not making no TikToks."
False.
False. When in fact, if you go on TikTok right now, you can see him doing TikTok dances in a Kansas City jersey. It's already been happening. So
when you get into the regular season, you just add Jax in the mix, and you two are going to be making TikToks for days.
Maybe they should just instead of Juju actually playing, he should just run the social media and the TikTok page for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Put him in the front office.
Yeah. Let's put him and Bruce, just upgrade him. Okay, you don't have to coach and play anymore. You can just be in the front office.
Just put him in the front office with the Chiefs. He will lead y'all social media and make TikToks for days, make you guys go viral.
Yeah, I love it.
We're going to leave it off the football and Americana football at that. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and talk about some MLB, some playoffs. The umpires now able to announce the calls that are on the field to the fans. And then we got some Masters to talk about, some golf, some PGA. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Beat the Heat on Sports. Some Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
They have announced that playoffs are now going to be expanded from 10 teams to 12, meaning that 40% of teams will reach the postseason.
I like that. I'm actually okay with that. I like more teams being in it.
I like seeing more of a playoff.
Maybe the Rangers will actually do something and make it now that there's 12 teams.
I don't know. We'll see about that. We'll see. But I don't know how I feel about this yet. I mean, I do like that more teams have a chance to make the playoffs. I like that there's going to be more of a playoff instead of, hey, there's 6 teams here, play a couple games and it's over.
Yeah,
I want to see a longer playoff.
I feel like the whole World Series and all that. I feel like it always goes really, really quickly.
Quick.
Like the playoffs seem to end really quick.
It's a 7-game series. It's a 7-game series. I get them.
Well, yeah.
But I like to see. I mean, with basketball,
I said we play all 7 games in one day.
Holy crap.
Make it real interesting.
Start at 7 in the morning and then go to...
No, I say 6 a.m. 6 a.m. till about midnight. We'll see how many we can knock out. Yeah.
Bro, those players would be dead.
Dude, I'd be dead.
I'd be dead. I would not watch that.
Binge watch the entire thing.
Well... So that's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, that's happening. But now umpires are now able to announce replay review decisions to the fans. Umpires will now be equipped with on-field microphones to inform the crowd and television audience of replay reviews, beginning with exhibition games at stadiums this weekend.
See, I think umpires and players should be mic'd up for every game. The entire season.
Oh, bro, I want to hear some funny comments by baseball players.
The umps are saying some stuff to players, and then the players retaliate right back.
Oh, yeah. So, I want to know why a coach gets so ticked off at an umpire.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Yeah.
Like, why is he getting ejected? Like, why is he that mad? What did you say?
Exactly.
What did you say? Exactly. But no one knows because all they see is...
But you know why they won't do it? Because cancel culture, there would not be a freaking league, man.
Yeah, probably.
In any sport, there would not be a league because of what people will say.
Probably.
Everybody's soft.
Crew chiefs will wear a microphone via a belt pack and will proceed to one of the baselines when a replay is initiated and face the press box to make the announcement.
Okay.
They'll announce who is making the challenge, what is being challenged, and then, after the review is completed, announce the verdict and give a quick explanation as to why the choice was made.
I'm not against that.
I'm not opposed.
I like that.
I'm not opposed. I mean, the NFL, they do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you always walk around, holding number 56 on the offense, 10-yard penalty, first down. And
I like it when they get,
that's cool.
I like it when they get all animated with it, too.
Yeah.
Like... You know, it'd be really awesome
big buff
if
dudes
SpongeBob was out there making the calls, or we got Patrick, or we just got some Disney character out there making the calls. We could get some animation in there. We could make it more lively.
Some anime.
Happy
I don't know.
Gilmore
we'll see how that goes. So, hey, I did see this.
Okay.
A couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Or actually, it was last week.
Okay.
The St. Louis Cardinals
beat
the Washington Nationals 29-8.
Oh my god.
29-8. Bro, when's the last time you saw a baseball game that was 29?
Bro, that looks like a little league. That looks like a little league basketball game, man.
Bro, I know, for real. I'm like,
go upward.
How? I mean, were there fans still there? I mean, it's in Washington.
Oh no!
So they left.
Oh Lord!
Dude, they went home. Even the dugout went. No, I'm just kidding.
Dugout. The team went home.
The team just left. The team was like, all right, well, we lost.
Who's y'all's 9? That's who's playing.
we lost. We're done. We're going home, and GG's. At least that's what I would do. I'd hit the showers quick. 29-8. But yeah, I don't know. Baseball is interesting this year. You had the Athletics yesterday beating the White Sox 12-4. You had the Diamondbacks beating the Cubs 6-0. You had a close game with the Angels and Reds 7-6. And then the Padres beating the Royals 4-2.
Yeah, baseball's back, and baseball's going to be interesting this year.
Baseball's back and swinging. I mean, Rangers tied the Giants.
I like what you did there, swinging. Back and swinging.
Yeah.
Little punny.
Yeah, right. The Rangers tied the Giants 7-7, and the Yankees beat the Tigers. Not the Rangers, my bad. Yankees beat the Tigers 6-2.
Let's go Yankees.
So, I mean,
all right, it's
baseball is going.
I'm gonna have to dive back into
in
it
full
this year.
swing. I will dive into baseball a little more, especially when especially now that is the whole MLBPA situation is now subsided. It's now resolved, and baseball is back. They have still the regular season games of 160. I'm excited. I'm going to dive right back into baseball and get prepared for playoffs, get prepared for the home run derby, and All-Star weekend, different stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, and real quick to everybody, you guys let us know, like, if there's a sport we're not hitting on, like some of these more less-known sports or less popular sports, but you guys want to hear about it, let us know in the comments. Shoot us a DM, whatever you guys want to do. Check out Beat the Heat on Sports on Instagram. We have an Instagram page. We post all the time. We keep you guys updated, let you guys know what's going on. Behind the scenes are on there. Look out for TikTok and Spotify coming soon.
But
yeah, just wanted to throw that out there for you guys.
Just shoot us a comment, like Chan said, and we will do our research on what's going on in that sport, and we'll talk about it. We'll give our opinion, and we'll have fun with it. So just shoot us a comment.
Yeah,
but let's jump right into the PGA Masters. Chandler, take it away.
All right, we got the Master Tournament scheduled for April 7th through 10th. Scooby's freaking out right now because Colin got excited.
Ow.
Oh, man, my dog will assault somebody. Tiger Woods said to play. That man flew in on his jet, hands in the air. Let's get Tiger back on the course. He's played a practice round.
With Charlie.
Yeah.
And the reports,
Charlie in the Masters. Not gonna lie,
Charlie is low-key goated, bro.
That dude,
Charlie is low-key goated.
He has a chance,
bro. What I was laughing at is the report on the PGA when it was talking about Tiger. It said Tiger Woods played a full practice round, 18 holes, with Charlie Woods and PGA Tour pro Justin Thomas.
I like it.
I'm like, Did Tiger lose his PGA Tour card?
No. Tiger can't lose nothing. The only thing Tiger can lose is a car in the woods. Better than a helicopter.
Oh, my soul. That was said.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize to everybody listening. Scooby has his toy right now and is freaking out.
Yeah, the comment, we are both Kobe fans.
Yeah, we are. I'm 100% Kobe fan. I just made the joke to make it. It did hurt when Kobe did pass away.
Yeah, but this will be the first major tournament since the major accident that Tiger had back in February of 2021. So I'll be excited to see Tiger play, but I think you have to put Charlie in the Masters.
Yeah.
Give him a green jacket. Give him a chance.
Give him a chance.
That wraps up this quick little segment. We're going to take another quick break.
Real quick.
But then we're going to jump right into the worst actor and the Oscars. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Beat the Heat on Sports. The last segment that we have for this episode, we're going to jump into the worst actor and the Oscars.
All right.
Worst actor. I saw this on my Instagram. Apparently at the 42nd annual Golden Raspberry Awards.
Golden Raspberry Awards.
LeBron James is now the greatest of all time, passing Michael Jordan. And here's why. Because LeBron James has received the worst actor award. Michael Jordan does not have one.
Okay.
All because of LeBron's Space Jam.
I like it.
Into a new legacy.
Okay. His Bronny James, little Bron Jr. or whatever, whichever one that was. Better player. I mean, better actor. Better player than his dad.
Get drunk, guy. But when I saw this, I was like, yeah, LeBron, just stick to basketball.
Yeah.
Don't dabble in the acting world. I feel
He's trying to follow in MJ's footsteps.
yeah, you're trying. You did try your thing at Space Jam. Michael Jordan definitely.
I thought it
made
was
a better
too
Space Jam.
fake, man. It was just like too out there for anything.
You look at the graphics
I guess
and you
we're
look at the
saying
different.
Looney Tunes isn't fake, but obviously it's fake, but like it was more entertaining, more fun in my opinion with the original Space Jam.
Yeah, I mean the original Space Jam, the OG Space Jam, Michael Jordan. I get it. Yes, it was fun. It was cartoonish.
I can fly.
Hey man, but I mean that one was much better. It was much better.
Yeah.
You cannot beat the OG Space Jam. So, LeBron, enjoy your Worst Actor award. You've got something that Michael Jordan does not have, and you're good to go.
Okay, but who would you say kind of left out with a bang at the Oscars? Or should I say a slap
Dude,
at the Oscars?
honestly, I didn't even know the Oscars was going on until I saw on my Instagram all these memes of Will Smith and Chris Rock.
Bro, I'd never watched the Oscars in my life, but I was very interested
I saw this.
I
saw this post. Here's one of them that I found. It said, we, or it went like the don't.
Yeah,
and it was like
We Will Rock You.
the pounding on a table, and then a clap, and then it said "we," like a "we" system.
Yeah.
Will Smith, Rock, Chris Rock, and then it said "you," and I was like, that's rough. And it was like the slap too, or it wasn't the clap, it was the slap, like boom, boom.
I mean,
and I was like,
okay.
all right, well, that's.
First of all, people be considering, was it fake? Was it real? What's your opinion?
I think it was real.
I think it was real too.
Because Chris Rock was talking about Will Smith's wife.
Alopecia.
He was talking about Will Smith's wife.
Dropped the G.I. Jada.
And he said, I can't quote this.
Keep your wife's name out your mouth.
And he added a word in there. But before that was stated, all of a sudden you just see Will Smith walking up on stage. Chris Rock is laughing, and smack.
And he was like, "Oh wow!"
And he's like, "Oh wow! I just got slapped by Will Smith." And I was like, "Yeah." And then next thing you know, the cameras are on Will, and it's keep my wife's name out your mouth. And I was like, "Oh,
okay,
all right."
Okay. But dude, even funnier before that though, real quick, and then we'll close it up for you guys. We appreciate y'all tuning in this week as well. Dude, he was laughing. Like his wife was sitting there not having it, but Will was sitting there dying. Yeah. And then he looks over and he's like, "Oh shoot, I guess I got to do something about this." I guess
it was not a good move for Will.
I don't like Jada. She done messed Will Smith up in so many ways. Like their whole relationship makes no sense at this point.
I did it. It is a question mark.
Yeah,
it is a question mark. Well, I don't agree with Will Smith doing that on national television. I don't think it looks good on his name, especially after the fact that happened. He ended up winning his first Oscar with the King Richard film.
That was a great movie, though.
Great movie.
Yeah.
But it didn't look good on the name of King Richard because he took to Instagram, onto social media, and said, "Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are a part of the job. But a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I'm embarrassed at my action, and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, and all the attendees and everyone watching around the world. Yeah. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will." I commend you for putting that out. I think you needed to put something like that out. Yeah. You couldn't leave
partially to where I think this kind of spanned from. If you look back, there was like a whole Will Smith thing. It's Will Smith and Chris Rock thing like 6 years ago about kind of something similar about Jada or something. So maybe there was some bad blood there, and then Chris just kind of rekindled a fire that he shouldn't have brought back.
I don't know. I don't think what you did was
I think it was
good.
Funny as can be.
It was funny.
Hilarious.
Honestly, I didn't know the Oscars was going on until Will Smith slapped the mess out of Chris Rock.
And you could also make it say like, hey, we're going to say just because last year we had the lowest views in Oscars history, like at 10.4 million. Still a lot, by the way.
Still a lot.
But now it would jump to like 20-something million by him
because
getting a smack.
Smackaroo. But we hope you enjoyed that episode. We're going to wrap it up there. But we hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Beat the Heat on Sports. Thank you guys for tuning in and joining us this morning on episode number 5.
Tune in every Saturday for the latest around the leagues.
This is Beat the Heat on Sports. I'm Colin.
This is Chandler.
And we will see you guys next week.
Thanks.